Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? What day is it? Oh, really? What day is it? Is it Friday? Is it Friday? Am I just crazy, or is it Friday? What's up, Penguin? What's up, Lamia? Welcome. Coffee on a Friday afternoon. Coffee and dragons on a Friday afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well. Everyone ready for the weekend? Did everyone get a weekend? Penguin, do you get a weekend? You get to take any time for you. 2 dragons yesterday. 2 dragons down. Where will the road take us today? Is it Friday? I was a little confused. Kasey, what's up? Densa, hey. Say hey yo. So, Densa streamed today. A little bit, did some test streams. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Are you, Penguin, excited for Until Dawn? So I played it last year, but we'll try and do something differently. We'll see about... What would you want to see? Lamia wants to get everyone killed. See. Because Lamia. What do you think? We've got a perk point we don't have to spend right now, but since it popped up...
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
It's going to start here, get the table out of the way for a little while.
Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
You can get XP bonuses for codex entries that you read.
Message coming in.
But that helps the most if you start early. Hey, look, and alerts are working. I think. Fluffy Bunny! Kelly, what's up if you're there? Thank you for the host. Maybe you could be the auto host. I know Kelly was having some trouble with the auto host, going crazy. Hosting way too much. Connections. Merchant prices, discount on goods, rare stocks, crafting materials. Special offers for rare inventory. Short list. Rare materials. Friends in high places. Merchants will send messengers when they have sales at their stores. Can't remember that one at all. Secrets. Got most of what we want. There's some more stuff that would be nice. Forward scouts. We could actually get that now. Think that would be beneficial? With access to a forward training camp, the Inquisition scouts can receive training to cover a wider area and identify items of interest to the Inquisitor. Reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. All the stuff on the map shows up. That is the one, right? Everything shows up on all the maps. We've got a perk point. We could get that right now. That might help tremendously. Get some herbs. Rider's posture and even stitched saddle. Also pretty good if we were going to ride around a lot, try to get through areas on horseback, riding a Dracolisk. Oh, shit. Increase the maximum number of potions the party can carry by 4. Why didn't... All right. How long has that been sitting there? How long has that been sitting there? Magister Ice Staff. Serpent of Navarra. Josie. Observing the deadlock. Gold! Intent to craft a political entity. Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to... There are some war table missions with some good text, a little bit of lore here and there. Some things like the search for writer Barrick's personal war table quest line. There's some good ones. A lot of them are kind of fill in the blank. How you gained a little bit of influence or got your loot. Don't think I'll read them all today. Open support of Master Talani had both good and bad results. The Imperium looks on the Inquisition with scorn, primarily based on its religious views regarding the Herald of Andraste. They also view our growing power with respect. Enhanced Chain Lightning Ring. Red Jenny tends a party, and then down here is this all resources. The only thing on the lower southern side of the table over here. There. Judgment. Morven's arrived. Muvrin's of. You've received word that Muvrin the Under has made good on your judgment of armed exile in Tevinter. He and his clan immediately staked a claim to a large section of land along the Imperial Highway at the edge of the Silent Plains. It is inhospitable and vacant, and they claim they are not interested in banditry or actively threatening anyone, beyond, of course, suddenly declaring that they now live within Imperium borders. Our Tevinter contacts say the relocation has caused significant concern among the Magisters. Beliana wants to keep them supplied without any explicit ties to the Inquisition. Or Josephine wants to mock them. Notify Minrathus that we hope they enjoy our reinforcements for their continued war against the Cunari. Oh, I like that. I think Josie knows what's up. Dolan says, a fine jest and now it's done. I suggest cutting ties before their presence is considered provocation. Oh, I don't know. Feeling a little punchy. Enjoy the reinforcements. Or just keep them well supplied. Be sneaky about
Let's
it.
see what we have.
Red Jenny attends a party. Surely the Inquisitor cannot be a part of such things. Seems a base prank to intentionally disrupt such an affair. Memo from Josephine, written on a letter from Sarah. This guy is a special prick. Swats his people around. Thinks his sovereigns pay for it. Embarrass him at his own party, and you please a dozen people. People with keys, and little else. Sarah. A date and time are scribbled below. Also an Orlesian mask, with other masks for eyes. Josephine. It's trivial to ensure we are represented, but should we encourage such base behavior? Liliana would turn out the lights. I wish I hadn't sent her on another mission. Small training exercise outside will disrupt the event. No, I like Liliana's style. We're gonna save that one for when Liliana's ready. And turn out the lights on the party. Identify the Venatori agent. 15 hours, 20 hours, 21 hours. Yikes. Let's start that at the end of the stream. Something like that. Let it run through since tomorrow's an off day. Actually, we could do a couple long missions like that. Ugh. And then Sunday we're going to be doing Until Dawn. So we actually won't be back at this after today. We won't be back at this till Monday. Let's see what's on that side of the table. End. Air. This is Assassin's specialization, guild quest. There is a lady sitting amidst the tattered splendor of her nobility. Her only legacy is an ancient name, high in esteem. She may restore wealth and dignity to her line by marrying the man to whom she was promised at birth. He is prosperous and powerful, but leaves her cold. The lady sits by her casement and gazes at the soldier who truly has her heart. She prays to the Maker for deliverance. She prays for intervention, a sudden knife, and we hear her cry. How will the Maker's instrument strike? Will she strike? A knot for the herald to unravel. Haha. Hey, Chameleon, how are you doing? I am back. Yeah, we've been back. We've had some more disruptions, but back. How about you? How are you doing? Are you settling into your new lifestyle for the time? What any developments and plans to travel? Are you ready to take over the world? Cullen, what ridiculous game is this? Is killing for love better or worse than killing for power? The Inquisition does not serve the romantic whims of nobles. Well, help Cullen. Josephine, if the lady requests an assassin, it is not for us to say she should not. The contract is between her and those she has hired. Leliana's even more conniving because she knows how to play the game and is an assassin. Maybe a spy master now. Let the lady marry her betrothed, then strike at him as she asks. She gains wealth, her true love, and we earn her gratitude. Yikes. Sneaky, sneaky. Prosperous and powerful. So we're gonna kill him just because she doesn't want him. He's not some evil dude. He's just her betrothed from birth. Rich and powerful and not the one she wants, so kill him. Well, if we weren't playing a role, I'd be with Cullen. Ridiculous game is this? What's with this shit? We did join the ranks of the assassins, though. It is much our task. Damn, we need Liliana for everything. Dorian's request. Now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are these Venatori mages out there lurking in the wilderness. Shit, we need Liliana for everything. Mars friendship. Do you have anything that's good for Josie or Cullen right now? Well, here's one that's only for Josie, so Josie's gonna get it. Truth or dare, see and be seen. Words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. From Comprenal de Maurier. After the events at Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear of the vicious slander being spread. Justinia V was the best of us. It pains me to think that others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. I travel to Valforet soon, or Valforet. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Josie, now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been seen with and let them all know.
Let us begin.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Woo! What's happening? S7, Hazcat. Yo! Hazcat. Jay, did you set up some stuff last night after the cast? War table, there's only one outstanding. Yeah, I set Josie on something, so we had 3 reports that I picked up today, and we're sending everyone out on a mission right now. Liliana's out on a mission. Josie's out on a mission. And I found at least 3 more that I want Liliana to go out on, but she can't do it all at once. Hopefully Cullen can go out on this. Find Crestwood's mayor. The mayor of Crestwood left a letter confessing that he was the one who flooded the village 10 years ago. Then he disappeared. The Inquisition must track him down if it's to serve justice. We already have soldiers on the road in the area. They'll hunt down the mayor. Enough. Get to it, Cullen.
Inquisitor.
Thanks for checking on that, Hazcat. It was the first order of business today because it was the last thing I did after, closing the stream down. I did run in here to the war table. S7, how was the oil change today, man? You don't want the stream announced when you enter? S7. S7 doesn't want us to announce that he streams and that you should follow him. You should give him a follow. Chameleon, you're planning on starting to stream again soon. Excellent. You got some new equipment, and maybe in a few days you'll be back online. Planning your trip to Southeast Asia? Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. Better get some pictures when you do. I don't know if we'll see, I guess he's in chat there. DBA Bob is traveling. He's at TwitchCon. Anyone else know anyone else who's going to TwitchCon? Hope we get some pictures from there. We better get pictures from Southeast Asia. Dragoon! Yeah, happy Friday. Somehow it was like being Friday and I was working my Friday schedule and then I got here and is it Friday? Is it Friday? Yeah, we're gonna do Last of Us, Grounded. Is it October 5th? Well, whenever it is, if that's when the schedule says it is. Right in the middle of the month. 2 days. We're gonna take 2 days for it. I'm gonna split it a little bit. Chameleon, I don't know if you did. Are you, did you join us on Discord already? That would be a great place to post them. Although if you have them up somewhere and you just want to post a link to them here, you can. We have to decide where we're going, but it doesn't matter as much today. Now that we've got so much open to us. Quick look at the world map. At level 14, most of the party is still 13, but the Inquisitor is 14. We've got a lot open. Hissing Wastes, Forbidden Oasis, Western Approach, Salted Plains, Emerald Graves, Priest du Lion, Frostback Basin, although that's DLC, and we need to make decisions on when to do the different DLC bits. Lands, Fallow Mire, Crestwood, Storm Coast. Bought my first tier 3 schematic. Made a trip out to get to that be in the Hissing Waste to get to the vendor. Bought a schematic, didn't even use it yet, but we could start making some tier 3 gear. Awesome. I'm gonna stash the link for me for later. In a nutshell. Good place for us now. An approach. Iron Bull was doing pretty good yesterday. Sword and board, he was doing. Back to 2 mages. Tropic, greetings. Hack and slash in. Hey, Tomb of Ferial quest gets you a lot of tier 3 schematics. I love it. Even the name is familiar. Tomb of Ferial quests. Do I already have that, or which area is it in? Not Crestwood, right? Roads. DLC, isn't it? Old Graves. Probably go do some more stuff in the Emerald Graves today. Sisters, what's up, Jay? Chat room. Awesome. No, Chameleon. Lurk, lurk, lurk. Please, lurk, lurk. Enjoy. Anyone else out there lurking? Have a good day. We're just starting up. We're going to be here for 8 hours. Lurk is love. Lurk is life. Sithbound asks, how's Nightmare treating you? It's mostly awesome and occasionally frustrating. Exalted Plains, we've got a lot more we could do there right now. Set fire to the pits, blow the horns. Riverside Garrison, Rifts. Okay, Exalted Plains, Emerald Graves. Got a lot there we should be doing. Hissing Wastes. Love having all this stuff. There it is. Tomb of Farrell. Rumors tell of a grand treasure buried in a tomb in the Hissing Wastes. Explore the waste using any available clues and maps to find it. Follow the treasure map to the tomb. Pantry trail. Follow the treasure map. We don't actually have a marked destination. Denza, what I saw when you were testing today, though, wasn't that all with NV, NVIDIA encoder, NV Inc? If you switched to 264 when you were testing earlier, I didn't know that. Hey, Floridon, what's up? Asgad, remember if you choose Sarah, she has 5 upgrade points to use. She's not the only one. I think Vivian also has quite a bit to upgrade. Cole would have quite a bit to upgrade. We brought Cole out. We've been playing with the same 4 or 5 party members, so the others have not gotten regular upgrades. Skill points spent, any of it. You know what, Hazcat? I did. And the C22 does background removal. Does some depth sensing background removal, dynamic background removal. It was one of the things I had my eye on with the Razor Stargazer. Razor Stargazer being extremely fancy in that regard and requiring both a 6th generation Intel chip and Windows 10. So I wonder, I bet the 922 being completely different tech is less reliant, maybe not reliant on either of those things. Mostly weapon schematics. Well, I'm interested in getting a good bow schematic. I'd like a good bow schematic. I'm not as worried about getting good sword schematics. I think most of my companions can work with whatever we loot or can craft from schematics we end up with. We passed it. I feel like I must have. It must be higher. Not going to be down here. I wasn't making a full pass like I should have. Arrgh. Maybe way back up. You don't want to just go randomly fishing for these. That's why I go like this. I start in a corner and I sweep around, but I botch something up. I don't want to have to completely start over, but I'm going to cut off a section here. Just sweep down. Justice, thank you for the host, man. Thank you. How the stream's been going? Got a lot of good streamers here to check out. And lots more getting ready to stream, it sounds like. Alien getting back into streaming. Justice Strikes, you should give him a follow. Keep an eye on for streamers in the channel. And when you see the message pop up about people who stream, Lamia has set those up for people that we know are actively streaming. So check them all out. Ah, this is busting my chops. I got a very simple system for this. How did I not find wherever this third one is? You're killing me here. Damn, like you know what? There it is. I neglected this whole upper corner. When I was talking about going like this and not worrying about what it looks like the terrain is, don't try to cut off a section and go, "Oh, it's not up there. Look, the terrain's all over here. I'm just going to scan this area." Don't do that. Pick a corner, scan the whole bloody thing. You'll find them all a lot more quickly. Justice, are you taking a break from streaming? What, just got stuff going on in life? Needed a break? We don't need to get up there right now. Lower down, it's pretty OP that you can craft masterwork weapons at low levels. Yeah, and yet, you've got people to craft them for you. It does kind of make sense. You have this Inquisition, you have employed people of great skill, so why can't they make you nice weapons? Just because you might, you know, in a real world, not as someone who is unskilled at a trade, have access to the best tools of that trade. In this case, we certainly have access. And someone should pick flowers for us. We shouldn't have to run around mining everything and picking flowers. That's not be the Inquisitor's job. These might be level, well, never mind. They're level gonna get their ass kicked. If we craft some tier 3 gear, I could finally use that fade-touched obsidian, and I hope we find more before too long. We can start building up guard. Even as a rogue, start building up guard while I fight. So we tested this yesterday, and I'm going to go a little further. Notice how there's a gap. There's one ring right over here, and there's one ring right over here, and this fitting between them, like there, is not touching either of the small red rings. But I got one of these to dispel 2 of the incoming enemies without touching the rings yesterday. I'm going to test this, take it a little further. This may not work. It may not get either one, and I want to know how far I can go with that. Kind of a low pressure situation. So we're going to test it here. Meanwhile, we can definitely get another. So it did work. Look at that. 2 of them gone. Even though the ring showing the area of effect was really not touching either one. It was just kind of touching the green haze around them. Perfect. Fantastic. Floridan, you wish you could focus on just one game for an extended period? Why do you think you can't? Did they not hold your interests? Justice. Work-related. Here's the whatnot. Here's the work-related and whatnot. I'll tell you, Floridan, before I started streaming on Twitch, I would definitely have trouble deciding what I wanted to play, and sometimes start playthroughs of things and just play a tiny bit, and then, nah. And I don't do that on Twitch. Once I commit to playing something, with rare exceptions, I'm going to play through it. I've only walked away from a few things, postponed a few things. But the trickiest part used to be for me figuring out what am I really in the mood to play. Once I get into something, I don't usually lose interest in the middle of it. Cheese wedge. Who wants cheese? Adult. Maybe it's adult ADD. I never know. Entropic, time for your weekend beer. I'm a little jealous. I didn't set any goals for myself. I just haven't had a beer, and tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks.
No good. We'll have to find another way.
We'll have to find another way in. Gold before you walk away, Jay.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Sithbound, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow, Sithbound. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy taking the big runaround to get to that other way. Yeah, I mean, can we even do that now? I don't have a real goal. I'm just exploring and going to things, and maybe we'll make it around. Or is that something that's going to result in a war table operation to unlock before we can even get there? We do have one of those that should have opened up another area in the western approach. I got to the poisonous area in the western approach and then spent the power on that, so we should have that available. Yes! Now that's my kind of dive. That's right, you come on up here. Come on up here. But where did I go? But where did I go? Oh, look all around. See if you can find me. You get wrecked! Oh, and okay, so right, Entropic. I had at first, I gotta rethink some of what I'm doing there and see who would be around to play it. I was thinking about doing that on PC. Here was part of my reasoning, Entropic, with what's going on there. So it may still be on PC because I've got it on all 3 platforms, PC and PlayStation and Xbox. End of the month, Halloween, we're gonna play the Dark Souls DLC, and kind of like the Bloodborne DLC, I'd be okay with, even though it'll be a blind playthrough, maybe doing some co-op in there, and then I'll be on PC. I ran my big mouth about rotating which platform we were gonna do some multiplayer on. That's what I got hung up on it. Maybe it's not worth it worrying about. Maybe we do Dying Light on a couple platforms. Maybe we do some on PC and some on PlayStation. I don't know who else has it on PS4. So maybe it would make more sense to do it on PC. I'm just saying. I didn't think my way through that schedule very carefully. It was a little bit rushed. I wanted to get something down. So I'm really flexible, and I haven't sat down to rethink it. I like the sounds of the Venatori chanting. Sometimes here in the distance. Realize not replenish any potions after the dragon fight yesterday at the end of the stream. But we've got 12 now instead of 8. I bet that was available before the dragon fight yesterday. I don't remember looking at that on the list of available perks. This house is clean. Thank peace.
So the Venatori want to keep us out. shall be disappointed.
Let's disappoint them. Hidden Blades is going to be a lot of fun. Mix into what we're already doing, especially when we do have that guard building. Preserved note. Preserved letter found on the body of a messenger. Lauren, you were right to doubt. Palladius will not be swayed. This letter was sent and it is sealed. Send aid. Tarpadon. You like? S7 you like? I like. There's a note outside I want to go for too. I went past the note to fight the Venatori. I'm going to go right back in a minute. Manifest. Shipping manifest. 3 staves. 1 vessel for bloodletting. 6 damage. Tomes of varying degrees of legibility. Remains of Illyrium sensor. Deliver to the keep at once. Service will see the more functional items passed on to Calpurnia. Anybody have any cool plans for the weekend? Tomorrow's a off stream day for me, and I'm not going anywhere. I got my taxes mostly not done. I got my stuff to the accountant today. That's what I was doing yesterday and this morning, crunching numbers. Orvin, Alexius has failed. The work here thus becomes all the more vital. Secure the site at all costs. The Elder One will not tolerate another mistake on our part. Service. I'm looking forward to not thinking about that stuff this weekend. The Still Ruins. The Still Ruins. Do we want to go in there now? Just keep it marked. I'm thinking let's just keep it marked. And want to get to Rift. Another keep we could capture. Operations. Another camp. Thinking we'll come back here. Lorna, you might go to the beach or hiking in the mountains. What's gonna help you decide? Also scrolling up a little bit. Things slip through the cracks in chat that I miss. So Floridan, when you're playing games, it's another game that's drawing you out. Not so much that you get bored with what you're playing, you just kind of always have your eye on something else. That's what it sounds like. I feel almost overwhelmed by the number of games since I started playing on Twitch. I mean, I won't even hear about some games that are coming out. I've just got plenty to think about. People ask me about games that I've not even heard of. That happens, oddly, I think, that happens more since I started streaming on Twitch. Earn Frederick supplies. Excellent. What temperature do you have over there in the U.S.? Well, U.S. is pretty big. We have a lot of different temperatures. In Colorado right now, it is about 70, a nice room temperature outside. Starting to get cool at night, 40s or 50s. And the 40s are great because it gets so cool, the house gets so cool that even if it warms up a lot during the day, it takes a while for that to catch up. Very nice right here. Fall is my favorite time of year, too. I don't know about you, But autumn is just great. Smells better. Love all the colors. Things change. You know, hack and slashing, Grim Dawn. I've got the Humble Monthly bundle, and that is, I just got a key this morning for Grim Dawn. If you like Diablo 3, you should check out Grim Dawn. And I've not played The Adventures of Van Helsing. What do you think of those, if you've played them? Ascat 88 in Florida. Okay, so I came over here and we could go north. Let's go north first. Only 88, starting to get cooler temperatures, like 85. Oh, this was the operation, not Western Approach. This was the one that we had opened up. Most excellent. Kissing Waste, Western Approach. What's the difference? Oh, a whole damn lot, and I keep getting them confused. Phoenix! Behind you, Phoenixes! Ziz, ziz. Or wolves. Get to a camp, I have to remember to replenish potions too. All our secondary potions, regen potions, bees. We used up our bees. We can't be out of bees. There'll be another bridge later on. You have to make past this one. That sounds familiar. Phoenix tail feathers, and we need that for something. I think it's been asked of us yet, but we will need it. Ghoul's Beard! Okay, check this out. We're upgrading those regen potions to be absolutely kick-ass today. Ghoul's Beard is one of the things we needed. Which would be really nice if you would let me pick. Right here. Supposed to be pickable. Not fair! Hitbox, please. We need Ghoul's Beard and got plenty of Amrita Vein. I think we needed more... Maybe we needed more Amrita Vein, and we got Vandal Zarya. I don't know. We're short on one of them, and we're going to get lots of upgrades to potions today. So. KG! Hi, guys! What's up, KG? How are ya? That first moment when I hear the Venatori chanting in one spot or another is always so creepy. So creepy. Hack and slash, and you've had more targeting problems playing with a controller versus a mouse? Not shocked. I'm not shocked. Since I do it for comfort and not for accuracy, I'll, you know, I'll deal with the consequences, which sometimes mean things work. Don't work as well. Sometimes they're much better. Probably know Gate of Andoril. Engraved on this gate are symbols of Andoril, old god of slavery.
That's the
This
grandmother
door.
of all locks. We're not getting in here.
Oh. Oh. Hidden Blades is just excellent. Can't remember how this map works. I was getting ribbed about that. Have fun going around. But still ruins? Do we go through the ruins? Do we go up and around? Let's explore until we hit the edge a little bit. Map out the boundaries of the area. Because there is another operation. One or more other operations in the area. Gamepad controls on PC disable keyboard controls. You can't autosave. Or can't quick save, sorry. Autosave works. You cannot quick save. Hidden Blades, but it takes a lot of stamina. Hack and slash in asking, has anyone played the Artificer spec and enjoyed it? Who I've not. Wildhood, yeah, auto is good. Forget to save sometimes on games. I'm a pretty habitual save junkie, but I still forget sometimes. Abyssal ledge. Not go off the abyssal ledge. What do you say? Don't think we'd get back up from there. A hell of a crack. Meet a vein. And seeds. And a cave. Be next to here. Griffin Wing Keep. Abandoned ruins. Search the Venatori camp north of the cove. Rifts near the cove. Rifts holding the hissing waste. Establish camps. Get on your horse and jump. See how far you can get down there. You would get anywhere. Hentai, hello. And jumping says, Tentacle fan, hello. Bum, bum, bum. Want to bust into the keep? No, we need to get regen potions replenished and upgraded. They could have grabbed that ghoul's beard. I think, based on that last test, he might be able to get these two, even though that doesn't quite touch the rings. Enough mana. Who did I have him on? Those two? What can Solus actually grab? One. Sweet. Paper Godfather. You bought the game, but you never played a Dragon Age game before. What is it about? Wow, who can help answer Paper Godfather's question? What is Dragon Age about? You bought this one, Inquisition, the third game. The power of magic, the realm, the fade, or the powers that are harnessed by mages comes from, how it comes into conflict with ordinary life, the church, the chantry, how it tries to manage the mages and the conflicts that arise. the breaching of the Golden City in the Fade, where the Maker sat and created the world. And when it was breached, the first dark creatures, as they were cast out, tainted the blights that occur, demons, dark spawn coming out of the earth, old gods being resurrected by the dark creatures who burrow under the earth till they spread across the land in a blight. Tesoro Tower, Warden Commander Tesoro, slayer of over 100 genlocks, gave her life in defense of the Abyssal Rift at the start of the long night of the second blight. Yep, there's a lot going on. From the Grey Warden Archives at Weishaupt. Alright, what am I doing here? Where are we going? Mark, let's check it out. We've already got that camp. Oh, camp. Let's replenish potions. And the upgrades we can do when we're done scouting
This
around.
might interest you, sir.
It does not interest me. You are mistaken. Blood Lotus. You know, we're going to need to buy some Blood Lotus. I just have not been anywhere. We're still picking up elf fruit. We haven't been anywhere recently where Blood Lotus is even available. Hardly seen any. Hey, is this the place we saw on a map yesterday with the 4 towers and the 3 hooked mountains? Not precisely, but I think we have been to that spot. It's one of them. We did see that yesterday. There's around one of the, like, Forgotten Mine. Is it one of those? Sandrock Mine. I think we were at that spot yesterday. Yeah, KG, I just do. I rested. I know it's a common herb, but still need to be in an area where there's lots of it, or I just need to buy it from one of the vendors where it's a common herb and not very expensive, right? I can buy it pretty cheap. So it might be worth buying some. Shouldn't be too much of a waste. I think it would be a waste. The stairway is extremely old and weathered. Its boards bear subtle gouges where clawed feet have tread. There are no indications of who built it or for what purpose. If you just want to go get it, there's a camp in the hinterlands with a bunch of Blood Lotus right next to it. I think I know the one you're talking about. It's near the lake where we met Blackwall, right? Is that the one you're thinking of by chance? Yeah, that makes more sense. I can collect it. We just need a lot of it. We just need to keep replenishing, so I need more than 5 or 10. You know, I want 50 or 100. Yep, one near the lake. Cool, cool. Yeah, Blood Lotus, always near water. Always near water. But we haven't been near it. That's much of what I meant. We've been other places. We have not been in marshy areas. We spent a couple days, everything was wet, you know, and the first few areas you open up, they all seem wet. Hinterlands is the only bright one. The rest of them are just soggy. Lance, what's up? I had the mic off camera, you know, for quite a while. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where you been? Why does Twitch look like this? I'm lost! Yeah, they changed their interface around and the feedback is extremely varied. Not hearing a lot of love for the changes, but changes tend to freak people out. If you have optimal cutting, you could get lucky with some procs. Yeah, I thought about grabbing that. So glad to have the extra potions, though. That may just have unlocked yesterday. But if that's actually been available for days and I kept missing it, that would be pretty silly. Nice pop in. That makes sense. Wildhood, mostly what they changed was the web interface, as far as I know. Changing mobile apps, console apps would be done separately, would have to be done separately. It's been lurking here and there, working in school, taking up most of the day. It's fair, man. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You've had a few good lurks and getting everything done that you need to. By the time we return Frederick's stuff, we're gonna have almost everything he wants. Doesn't even ask for all of it, I don't think, yet. Dorian should not be standing up close there, but since he already is, that hyena's just freaking out. The upgrade that I got to evade, I should actually let, time to time, or especially when I have a barrier, if I let an enemy attack me, then I go stealth. They should, if they were actively attacking anyways, they should keep attacking and actually take some damage. Maybe not a good opening move, but as things move on, attack the Inquisitor during battle. Let them for a moment, and then evade. Get out of there. Let them damage themselves. Go well, we can get that to work. Hard to tell. I like how none of your mages are ranged attackers. They never try to move away from attacks. I know, if I gotta prod them to get away from the melee. Where are all these quillbacks coming from? They're like the hinterland bears. There's one, we almost killed one, and then another shows up, or another two show up, and they're almost dead, then another one shows up, or another two show up. Would you all stop spawning, please? Gentlemen. The war room. Can't fight in here. Gentlemen, leave the wardens to their work. Concentrate efforts on the dragon.
Lost
Service.
its stand. It's everywhere and gets in everything.
Surveyor. This mining equipment has been abandoned for a very long time. Not even the scavengers have disturbed it. Oh, yes, when prowlers, when rogues show up from stealth and just wreck your party. You got everything under control, and then they show up and your mages die, and then, good times. Had by all. Lamar Tower. Senior Warden Lamar, hero of the second battle of Forward Pass, held back 3 charges of Darkspawn during the critical long night of the second Blight and lost her life in service to Thedas. Alright, we're going to start in the corner, one corner, and we're just going to pan across. Obviously, there's not going to be anything in the sky up there, but I don't want to have any more of those. Oh, I missed something because I wrote off part of this as it's not going to be there. There's not going to be anything there. I know I just passed over one. All right, we'll get there. And then we pass back. We're going to get 2 in this pass. There's 1. We can grab it, but I want to stay on the same level I was scanning at. There's 3. Boom. Methodical beats random searching again. Casters to get into range a little bit. I'll actually be able to dispel things. They're so far away, they might not be able to dispel anything. Okay. This looks close, just like those others. I bet this will work. It's between the rings, but it's touching the green aura. Might work. Too. Likewise, this is awful close. See if we don't get 4 dispelled. Could get none, could get 4. Boom! 4. And Cassandra's also got an ability that could disrupt one if we take it. It's in her Templar tree. That was a nice lineup. Could have dispelled the entire rift if we had those 2 plus Cassandra, the right placement. Whoops. Stone. Serpent stone. Serpent stone. Hey, Simpika, what's going on? Hanging in there today? Fate touched ring velvet, I think it was. Simpika, it's been a hard week. I'm doing well, thank you. You get to enjoy a weekend, I hope, after a hard week. Tomorrow's my gonna tune out day. Keep forgetting I do have to see a computer client tomorrow, but just one in the morning. It'll probably take longer to drive there and back than to work out whatever needs to be done. It's in Berthen, which is like 30 miles from here. Peacebreaker, what's up? There's Pass. Not been to this camp yet. Okay. Get that camp established. Hooray, camp! Wants to go camping. Oh, good. Here's where this is Frederick. We're gonna see Frederick here. Right. Griffin Wing Monument in honor of the Wings of Adamant. Brave griffins who gave their lives in service to keep the blight at bay. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. Researcher.
Thank the Maker. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone. Have you come to observe the wildlife too?
I think I found your supplies. A dead man out in the desert had these on him.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. What about Marcus or Jeannette? This is terrible news. I am Frederic of Serrault, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. I came here with an expedition from the university. But the others are all missing, and our work has been halted. White Claw raiders have made off with much of our supplies. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
For science.
You're a scholar? What can you tell me about this region?
The Western Approach is a remarkable place, as you are no doubt aware. Many magnificent creatures make their home here. Varghasts, dragons, phoenixes. They thrive where few others can. The land was poisoned by the Second Blight. The Warden Fortress has stood since that time. Before the Blight, the ancient Imperium ruled here. Actually, I saw some Tevinters recently. Studying the runes, perhaps.
The rest of your team went missing, and there are raiders all over the area. Should you be here alone?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the expedition, but the raiders have left me completely undisturbed. I have also seen Grey Wardens and strangers in odd black clothing, but they all ignore my presence completely.
Tell me about
Tell me
your
about
mother.
yourself.
I am a professor at the University of Orlais. I have made it my life's work to write the definitive monograph on the hunting habits of dragons and their closest kin. On this trip alone, I have produced 20 scrolls of notes. More scholarship than has ever been done on the Southern Varghest. But my hope, my great ambition, is to observe the abyssal high dragon taking her prey. A sight no scholar has ever recorded.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
Now that I have my recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the High Dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and a phoenix's tail feather.
Guess what?
1 tail feather and 1 batch of intestines, as requested.
My friend, you are invaluable. I will certainly note your assistance in my monograph on the High Dragon. I will attempt to lure her out as soon as my background research is complete. Mistakes could be deadly. The ancient Tevinters wrote volumes on the study of dragons. I believe they had a laboratory in this desert. If only their work had not been lost. Truly, the Blights set the field of draconology back centuries. Deplorable.
You study dragons. I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback. The Nevarrans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
We'll have to speak some other time.
So, everyone else who enters this desert dies, but they leave Frederick alone. Odd.
Examine that stone, but it looks like all the pop-ups were backed up and it never popped up. It never popped. Go ahead and mark the event while I'm thinking about it. Right down the ruins yet? No, KG. No, I haven't. We were talking about that, and I don't really have... I don't have any clear memory of how to progress it. You mean the Tomb of Pharaoh? Follow the treasure map to the tomb. I think we already got to the entrance. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's all so fuzzy. All a big blur. This is not the Hissing Waste. Where the hell am I? Western Approach. Oh, yeah, okay. This is not the Hissing Waste. Shit. I am so bloody confused. So I thought we were in the Hissing Waste earlier, and I went to the area where we had a completed operation, and I said something like, "Oh, I thought this was in the Western Approach. I guess it's in the Hissing Wastes." We are in the Western Approach. Good lord. Someone get the cane. Pull me off the stage. Also, I just got those and they respawned. Nice. Can't go around this way though, huh? So being that we're in the Western Approach, out with Venatori, the Relic Hunt, the Griffin Wing Keep, capture the Keep, that manuscript of some authority, enter writings on dragon luring, that's by one of the Venatori camps, I think. Hunting patterns, find dragon signs, rifts, camps, Chantry Trail.
Seems very unlikely that she could be. Return whenever you like. I'm always glad of the company of a fellow scholar.
What level is the High Dragon? Is it a 14, 15? Is it much higher? Damn it. Aren't those the Chantry Stones? Maybe I'm not getting pop-ups because I didn't follow them in order. I'm just getting credit for marking them off. Thought there were pop-ups. High Dragon, 15. Vargas. I'm trying to just focus on the main storyline. Figure we'll spend the next week on this game. Sunday we'll be playing Until Dawn, but then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe a 12-hour stream on Saturday. And I wonder if that'll be enough. It'll give us... I don't know, we've got 30 to 40 hours more of this on the schedule, I think. Which should be enough. Not to do absolutely everything, but it should be plenty for doing much exploring and side questing as well as all the main quests. The Abyssal High Dragon is 14. Empty. Does it have a variety of elemental attacks, or does it have a single element? But this is where you fight the High Dragon, I believe. It's in this area. These traps, we end up placing the traps, the bait traps, I think. Could be confusing a few things, but this is the area where it happens. Nice, let me we got the stream back working again. Gee, it's barren over here. With me?
I can do this all day!
On the Chantry Trail. Oh, is that what we were doing here? It's of them to point it out. The Fire Dragon. Fire Dragon. Sweet. Thank you for checking on that all. Might be nice to have actual fire resistance for that one. Creation of a phylactery. We let the boy rest. The first night they brought him to the White Spire. I convinced Knight Commander Belrose to delay the ritual till the morning. The journey was long and the lad could barely keep his eyes open, poor thing. Certain escape was the furthest thing from his mind. Medine found him a clean cot, in with the other young apprentices, and when I came in with his supper, he was already fast asleep. In the morning, I showed Medine how the phial was to be prepared. First, a simple charm to preserve and protect the glass, then a spell that to keep the blood from forming dark clots. The last step could only be completed with the apprentice present. I sent a young Templar recruit off with the message that we were ready. The boy was escorted to the chamber by Belrose himself. I could tell he had just been awakened. There was a smear of dirt from his face, perhaps from the road. I called the boy to me and cleaned his cheek with my sleeve as I explained the ritual. You have to take your blood, I said, because you're special and we don't want to be lost. We don't want you to be lost. If it happens, the blood will allow us to find you and bring you home again. I let Medine take the lancet this time. The tremor in my hands was worse that day, and I didn't want to make too deep a cut. I held the boy close, and Medine made a small, neat incision on his palm, exactly as instructed. I felt the boy struggle and start to cry. He tried to pull away, but Medine gripped his hand firmly, letting the blood run into the phial. Then Medine cast the spell, like we practiced. In the phial, the blood churned and grew bright in the presence of the mage to whom it was bound. It was done. Another phylactery, another link forged. He was leashed to the White Spire. The boy could not look away from the glow. He was enthralled, and the pain and the tears were forgotten. See? This is magic, I said to him. When you are older, I will teach you. Belrose let the boy hold his phylactery for several minutes before he locked it away in the chamber. Entry logbook. We so far cannot confirm that Pharamond has had any luck attracting spirits at all. It may not be possible for spirits in the Fade to even see someone who has so long been tranquil. He wishes to continue the experiments. He will stay and observe until he is ready to leave. Our commander armor. Let's see if that's any better than what Cassandra's wearing. Not exactly. Looks good, though. the set loot, hack and slashing on the dragons. Wasn't that mostly the case, though? All the dragons in Dragon Age have been very good with their loot, and they kept that. But there were... Was it static or a mix of static and random loot? The earlier dragons. Rebel Mage's note. It just keeps staring at me. It had to go. Oh. You know, Florida. So your first game was PC game was Baldur's Gate, '98 on your Pentium 3. I don't know if you've heard me mention it, but I've never played the Baldur's Gate games, or Icewind Dale, or any of those particular classics. I'd still like to. I picked up, I think it was a mobile version of the enhanced edition. I didn't like the touch controls too much. At this point, would you recommend getting the GOG edition and modding it, or getting the enhanced edition? If I were gonna try to get into Baldur's Gate. Wait, the schematics, they do carry over? Schematics carry over? Did we already talk about that? This is my first PC playthrough, and I had played it on PlayStation before, so whatever I might have had from years ago, not here now. Okay, let's start up here. I like the isometrics, actually, Florida, and I really like the isometric style. What I struggled with, and I'll use Pillars of Eternity as an example. Pillars of Eternity had this mix of well-voiced, and the characters were well-voiced, but the primary characters, party members who would speak and were voiced, would not speak all the time. That might not have been such an issue, but it was very inconsistent, and you would start a conversation and it would be partially voiced. So one paragraph would be voiced, and the next paragraph would be unvoiced, and the next one would be voiced. Oh, we have 3. So, hey, Mike, what's up? Squats day. So I burned out. I was reading the unvoiced parts, and I was trying to add a little inflection, and wasn't really doing voices because I can't really do voices, but I was playing it up a bit. And it kind of wrecked me. So I think about Baldur's Gate. All right, that's unvoiced. Would I feel compelled to read out everything in the game, and is that just silly? Not sure how else I would want to present it, though. Leaving things on the screen for everyone to read and just sitting here silently staring at you. Did you read it yet? Golden Nug was mentioned before. what were you talking about with Cassandra? Mm. Man, it's hard to find things in chat once they go by. You know, they should be there. Is this for guard building for the party? Battlemaster tree. Oh, Battlemaster, not Vanguard. Okay, yeah, I'd have to change some stuff up. Warhorn. Warhorn. Thank you. Seize the moment. Peer into the hearts of your foes, leaving them panicked. Oh, Horn of Valor. Horn of Valor. I was wondering why I didn't see any guard there. Are you talking about guard? Guard amount. Horn of Valor now grants guard to your allies each time they deal damage. Guard amount 10%. Excellent. Thank you for pointing that out. I mean, even if I don't respec into it, that's haven't looked too much at the Battlemaster tree. That sounds very powerful. Spell Purge, we were talking about that as an extra dispel, having Cassandra use Spell Purge when we're taking rifts. Actually dispel one of the spawns. We're doing alright with that so far. Maker's Will, your party's attacks have a chance to weaken their targets 5% for 6 seconds. Horn of Valor is good, but I'd have to completely respec her to do it. It's like 5 or 6 points in.
Better take a closer look.
Oh, ledge. Shit! There we go. Ledge. The ledge I just called out. Jump off it now. Hack and slashing, so you're saying, yeah, it would take a few, but you don't bother with the sword and shield tree till later in the game. Being that it's really not the biggest boost to your defenses or your tank's defenses. It allows your tank to be somewhat offensive, right? Guard breaks, stuff like that. I always default to it, so maybe I haven't considered not doing that. I haven't well enough considered not doing that. Is this gonna get him or not get him? Get him or not get him? We'll try it. I think that's too far out, and it also wasn't perfectly centered. Goosh! God. Has Entropic gone to bed? Did he go to bed? What's up, Crash? Sound got lost in the rift. Rifts are loud. Yo, what's up, Crash? How are you doing today, man? Happy Friday. Happy weekend is upon us. Don't you have another trade show coming up? Or did I miss that? Was that in the past week or two? Grey
I
Warden
think
Sword.
Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
Yeah, Blackwall always would like to have been here, but he never says enough to justify it. Finishing up your Soul Level 1, Dark Souls 3 run? Damn, how's it going? Grey Whiskey, Right Wine, Conscription Ale. A bottle marked vintage, Warden Jairn. Smash when dead. Last weekend, the show was last weekend, and how did it go? Was it a success? Crash, you've impressed Densa, and that is not easy. That is not easy. Joe was a success. So many shards. Cool thing about all these shards we can pick up in the area, actually going to be able to open up more of the doors. Actually open more of the doors. Oh! That party cheated, warped. These minerals along this rock face keep respawning. This is the third time I've grabbed them here. We're going to take a break in a few minutes. We're coming up on 2 hours in the stream. So we'll be taking our first break. 8-hour stream today. So we've got 6 more hours to go. Hope you will all hang around. What will we get into? Spent the first 2 hours here today just exploring the not hissing wastes. The western approach. And about half the time calling it the hissing waste. Excellent. I think we could probably fight that high dragon today if it's a level 14. I wouldn't mind getting level 15 before we do. In fact, yeah, let's grab a couple of the dragon signs maybe while we're here. I think there's 10 dragons. Dragon, what's going on? This is your favorite region? It's nice, it's bright, it's open, there's a lot of loot. The fights are in these spacious areas. It's got the high dragon. Ding, 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 ding.
These
High
should
dragon
certainly get the
signs.
dragon's attention.
Yo, prestige. What's happening?
Take that, you filth!
Ah! Nice. Let me get nice. Or dragon signs. Oh shit, where'd he go? Rounds. Green leader! Green leader, it's been a while. Hey. Ben. Let the man hug in peace. Still there? Still there? Been moving and living in hotels. It's been horrible. Sorry, it's been horrible. Are you moved? Are you settled? Oh, surely it's at the bottom. I'm just gonna skip this last part. Jump right down there. Shortcut. Scratched into the wood is the following message. Can I get you a ladder to get off my back? You are settled now, Green Leader. Excellent. Gotta feel good. Better. God, Lotus! Water in the desert. Oh, shit. What the fucking... The Herald can't swim. Oh. Shh. Here ends the Inquisition. Herald drowned. Hack and slash and you save your focus powers for those damn stealths. Just put the AoE on top of your squishies. Solves problems. I like the idea of that. I bet that's very effective. I might have to borrow that. Your internet, is this at the new place? Green Leader, the internet is not good. Are you saying you've got 1 megabyte per second, like a 10 megabit connection, or a 1 megabit connection? God, I hope you're not talking megabits. Or the worst part was the internet? You mean traveling? While traveling? While living in hotels? What am I doing? It's totally break time. It's totally break time. Let's go into this cave after the break. We can continue exploring, clearing rifts. A bit of everything. Gonna find the rest of the dragon signs, grab some more shards. The still ruins, we've got the ruins open. Is that what you were talking about? KG, are you still there when you said something about doing the ruins so we could go into the still ruins? Currently have a quest for the still ruins. Camps, rifts, dragon signs, Tevinter writing, capture the keep, stop the Venatori, search for the mine. Oh, got a good connection where you're at now, Green Leader? Okay, well that's better. Go back to being jealous. Did I just save? I don't know. I've saved now. It's break time. If you're taking off, have a good one. Otherwise, come back. Go stretch your legs. Grab a drink. Smoke them if you got them. Hug something furry or not furry. I'll see you all in a few minutes. About 10, 12 minutes. Music. See you soon.